Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for December 20th, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I'm going to be using some Radley Valentine decks. I will use my Archangel Power Tarot card for the main message. I'll pull one of my Guardian Angel cards, if they don't all fall down. I'll pull one of my Guardian Angel cards. I'll also pull one of my Emily Anderson crystal cards. Now, that will be for the main message, but for the overview, for the introduction on what's going on and just general energies, I will be using my Waite Rider deck, the traditional one, and I will be using my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. The 21st, we are entering into Capricorn season at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, we will be entering, I think it's like right there, 1 minute maybe before, the winter solstice. Now, that is for the Northern Hemisphere. That is when we have the longest night or the longest darkness. In the Southern Hemisphere, light should be, the darkness will be the shortest, where the light will be the longest. Okay. Now, let's see what we have here. Now, the thing that's really important too about these dates is, and the reason that I'm always talking to us about numbers, and I'm talking about dates, and there's things going on around us, is just as I encourage all of us to be working towards the light, a lot of times these dates and numbers, there are others that are working towards the dark. So, I do believe that we counter a lot of that. So that's why we always need to be keeping our thoughts, our words on the positive side. We need to be working towards that light. Okay? So let's see. One card has fallen. Let's see what we have for two other ones. And I told you that I was a intuitive channeler. I opened myself up to higher power. Anything that's reversed has a little stronger message. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Here we go. First card. All right, now, this is that one, the Three of Swords. It is reversed. The Three of Swords has a really interesting, a lot of times people are like, oh my gosh, let's get rid of that. Let's do this over again. Because the Three of Swords recognizes that there has been heartbreak, that there has been something that has not necessarily felt good, that there has been pain, that this has been a really, this has been a really intense moment. The other thing, so you can see the gray clouds, you can see that there are actually swords in the heart, you can see the rain behind it. The thing is that the rain is behind, and the other thing about the Three of Swords that I want you to kind of look at and really look at this. If this was a current situation, this would be a very, very messy looking card. This is something that has happened in our past. It could be a very recent past. This is something that now says, let it go, let it go. Because, it doesn't mean that we're not going to have scars. Oh, it does not mean that. We will probably carry the scars with us. But will we learn from it? Can we release it? And this is what the Three of Hearts, I keep wanting to say that. The Three of Swords wants to tell us. Now, three in itself has a lot of energy with you say something, do something 3 times, put this out into the universe. Also, it's about celebration. It's about creativity. But this, the Three of Swords, reminds us that, yes, this is, we've had to live through some of the harder times. We've had to live through some things that have almost decimated us. But we still continue. We still live through this. And we then become stronger. We carry our scars, but we carry them as badges of courage. But it also reminds us to now move on, move on. Your next card here, the Ace of Cups. Now, so we have a 3, we have a 1. 1 has new beginnings, new starts. Cups is our, well, I told you that Swords was our Aquarius. It was our, and we have Saturn and Jupiter still in Aquarius. It is also our Gemini. It's also our Libra. Thought process is making plans, really thinking things through. Cups is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional. Now this has a new opportunity, a new commitment, so this, in order for us to go forward, we have to let go. Doesn't mean that, it does not mean that we forget, because we carry those scars with us. We carry those experiences with us. But now we go forward. We have hope. We have, this has a new relationships, new loves, new energy that's going to push us into newer situations. It really, right, when we're kind of going with this whole heart energy again, it, makes our heart burst with joy. Okay, next cup, oh, next card, again, this one is also reversed. And now we have a 2. 2 has joinings, 2 has crossroads. Do I go this way, that way? 2 has decisions. This is the High Priestess. This is the intuition. This is us reaching out to higher power, guardian angels, whoever we reach out to. This is us really connecting into that, into that other side. There's the natural and there's the supernatural. There's the physical and there's the metaphysical. And this is us meditating. This is us staying quiet for a little bit of time and really connecting about what our next steps are going to be. Where do we want to go? What is supposed to be happening for us too? There is a little bit of submission I'm feeling with the High Priestess. She is, maybe she wants to do her own thing, but yet she realizes that she's being guided by something greater and bigger than herself. Okay? So there's this, I have been feeling very spiritual energy going on, and this kind of confirms that same thing. Okay, now let's go on now with the Osha Zen Tarot cards. I generally use these for, more for words of advice, okay? But let's see what we've got going here. So there's totally new, there is a new developing of our, maybe of our psyche, of our, of our intuition. There is, but again, what this was, again, forgiveness, when I talk about forgiveness, forgiveness is what helps you. Letting go anger is what helps you. The other person doesn't either doesn't know or they don't care. So it's really to get us to a healthier emotional state. But there's really deep feelings, deep searchings. Really, it's kind of, I feel like this is going into that shadow side of us that we have to look and we have to really clear a lot of this, I don't know, is it emotional energy? Is it kind of looking into our own darker energy? It could be. It could be. Okay, let's see what this one is. Okay, well, clinging to the past. Clinging to the past kind of goes along with what we're talking about. So this week's energy is, so we have the 5. 5 has change, positive, negative. And this is kind of telling us, especially with this, how can we move forward? How can we move forward when we cling to that past? And I do know that Saturn and Jupiter are doing some sort of a dance this week. So again, to Saturn, and we are not even halfway through where Saturn with Aquarius is illusion versus reality. So, this could be one of those weeks where we have to really look at the reality. But you know what? What we'd rather do is cling to the past. We'd rather look back than look towards that future. So yes, is it going to be, I do feel that the energies are going to be on the unusual side. I do feel like, because we'll be on the flip side of that full moon. But yet we have the darker energies that sometimes are brought about. Like I said, we want to go towards the light. We want to bring about the light. We want to, we want to endow things like the winter solstice. We want to endow things like, the changing of a season. We want to endow it with the positive, because there's a lot of negative out there. And a lot of times the negative likes to cling to these types of situation, these types of days. So this is going to be one of those times where we might be very reflective. We might need to look deep into our hearts and kind of maybe face some of the messy stuff. But at the same time, once we face it, we'll find out that it really isn't as hurtful as we thought it was going to be. Maybe we've been avoiding it, and now that we, face it head on, It actually isn't the monster we thought it would be either. Okay? Okay, where did that come from? Anyway, I will post this as an introduction for the week, but I will also add this to our readings, which will start now. Hello, my Leos. We are finishing up Sagittarius season just as we go into Capricorn season. So let's see how the rest of this, the season and the transition is going to be for you, my Leos. Okay. Yes, and there will be some things going on with Uranus, but that's a little further down. Okay, let's go on. Well, there's still stuff going on now with it too, but always expect that unexpected. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 1 card, 2, and 3. All 3 are reversed. We've been having some strong readings lately here. Okay, first card for my Leos is change your life. Major change. Okay, so we have a 16. 1, new beginnings. 10, transition. 6, number of man. You can add it together. 1 plus 6 is a 7. That's a divine number. This is the Tower card. This is like everything falls apart in order for it to be put back together again. But it's not put back together the way you thought it was going to be. It's actually built stronger. It's actually in a better place. And this is in this deck, it is a very positive new beginning, new start, new change, but it is a very radical one happening. Okay. So here we go. Archangel Shammuelle, a sudden reevaluation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. And the breaking free of procrastination, it's almost like you know that it's coming and you just need to ride the waves with it. Okay, next card here. The Wheel. So now we have a 10, transition. This is Archangel Jeremiah. So here we have, this would have been the Tower. This is also the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate. This is things are moving. You may not necessarily feel them moving, but they are moving. The energies around you are moving. They're pushing you into a better place. Now, my Leos, somebody, shout out, had said that last week, the weekend wasn't necessarily as uplifting. That's because we've been getting ready for this shifting. We've been getting ready for this, because, I'm a Leo too. We've been getting ready for this major movement. And this looks like the week that this major movement is going to be happening. Now, is it always easy? Well, the Tower card is kind of like, nah, it's not always easy. But the Wheel card is saying it's going to get you where you want to be. And my Leos, this is a time of really stretching and really major growth. Okay? New beginnings. End of delays. A change in direction that offers happiness. So you might be going down this way, and all of a sudden you're being called to go that way. Okay, next card, last card. The 5 of Ariel. So 5s change. So you have a 1, 6, 1, 0, 5. 5s are about change. Ariel is your work energy. It's your earth energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, money energy, job energy. So there is going to feel, as this is changing, as things are shifting around, as things are going into a new place, it's not necessarily going to feel easy. Like I told you, it's going to be stretching. There is going to be a little bit of worry about your money. Is this going to work? Is it not going to work? The thing about these are the major arcana. This is the minor. This is the big picture. This is the smaller picture. Okay? So wherever these two are, it's talking about a change in direction that offers happiness. Do not worry about the money situation. The money will come. Okay? But we're human. We're human. Anyway, you needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. And this is the divine energies. This is the big energy. This is source energy. This is angelic energy. But so many times, but we're the ones that live in the real world. We're the ones that live in the physical world as opposed to the metaphysical. So, best with these, big changes are coming. They're not necessarily going to be comfortable, but it's going to really pull you out. And remember I was talking about a couple of weeks ago, days ago, about, becoming that diamond. It's gonna help you to shine. It will help you to shine. But again, that's not always a fun time while we're entering that stage. But my Leos, once you grab it, You will grab it and you will make it yours. Okay, this one is reversed. 7 of abundance. You've prepared for this. You are ready for this. You've prepared all your life for this. Okay. 7s, I told you. Divine umbrella, divine intervention, sometimes divine interference. Have patience. Sometimes dreams grow slowly. Don't worry. The hard work you've invested will bring about a bountiful harvest. This is a good time to prepare because things will soon move forward quickly. Use this time to rest and plan. You've been preparing for this. I mean, you may not have known it, but this is, it's like preparation is going to pay off now. Okay, card, energy, crystal, here we go. Malachite, pain relief, transformation, vision, powerful protection. I like malachite too. I like all the stones, but I do like malachite. Okay, so my Leos, it looks like we've got some big energies coming, big energies pushing us forward. Probably in, it's really going to be something that's going to be major changes and not necessarily comfortable until we own it, until we actually, really, get enmeshed with the time. So it could be, I don't feel like this is growing pains but I do feel like it's more like stretching. Okay, my Leos, remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications because this is big. This is a big week. As always, my Leos, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.